do love my kidneys.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
Assalamu alaikum,
alaikum.
family. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And welcome to Love My Kidneys. Oh man, we appreciate you being here. We're excited because, of course, this is the first show of this new year, and all praise is due to Allah that we are able to come on in and share this with you. All praise is due to Allah. But you already know how we get down. You know how we get down. Before we get started, we always like to give you a little bit of music.
Assalamu alaikum.
You know how that go. All right.
Fam, little theme music.
All right, and
Love my kidneys. Hey, y'all. Love my kidneys.
Come on.
Y'all love y'all kidneys today? Tell your kidneys you love them. Rub them.
Okay. All right. Come on.
All right. I'm gonna send it over there.
Yeah. Oh boy. I gotta figure this one out. No.
How you gonna do that?
I'm trying to figure it out now. Y'all forgive us.
We're trying to.
It's on the charger. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the charger, so.
Just gonna have to just turn it like that. Well, family, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. All right, fam. Thank you for tuning in with us here on Love My Kidneys. All praise is due to Allah. Welcome to this new year, 2021, where we already know 2020 was about clear vision, but 2021 is you have to see the one God without, the one God within, the one purpose, the one destiny, one truth, and one people.
Not without.
Yes, without, meaning just outside of you.
Right.
The God outside of you got the God spark in you, but you got the true and living God.
That's right.
Okay? All right. So with that, family, all praises is due to Allah. If you haven't invited anybody to come on in, please invite some people to come on in and be with us, because we don't want you to miss one thing. We got a powerful subject for you today, and that subject is the determination to heal. Did you know you have to be determined to heal? Did you know you have to have the right mind to heal?
Right.
Did you know that in your determination and right mind, that is what helps you bring about your healing, your health, and your wellness? So, family, all praises is due to Allah. We really do appreciate you all tuning in with us. You could have been anywhere and everywhere, but we thank you for being with us right here. Whether you're here with us now or in the future, you listening now, you listening in the future, you listening live to us, or you're listening on the podcast, we definitely thank you. Shout out to Slate Stone and Phenomenal Radio over there for bringing our show on every week on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Time. You can download the TuneIn app, and on the TuneIn app, you type in Phenomenal Radio, and on Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Time, you can find us there. If you are a Pandora listener, just type in Mind Spark Creations, and all of our shows are on there. All praises due to Allah. And basically, we are on any platform that you find podcasts. We are on there, okay?
Right.
So you can just go to Spotify, go to Google, go to Apple, Breaker, Pocket Cast, and just type in Mind Spark Creations. You'll find us there, because we want to be able to reach you in as many places as we can. Some of you all don't like to be on social media, so this is why we created the podcast, so that you can listen, unadulterated, hear exactly what we said for yourself, and you can go back over it and over it again and again. Well, family, I just want to two brief announcements and we're going to get started, okay? One is if you are not a subscriber to the baddest, boldest, coldest newspaper on the planet Earth, the Final Call newspaper, we ask that you do so. And that is if you're in the neighborhood where you know some Muslims, go and adopt you a Muslim and get that paper every week from your brother or sister. Get them to bring that paper to you. But if you're not in the area where we are, then you can go to www.finalcalldigital.com and get your digital subscription right there. Don't miss one issue, 1 week. Truly news that you can use, news that's transforming our minds one at a time. All praises is due to Allah.
Yes, sir.
All right. And also we have the product of the week. We're going to mention this on every show. Product of the week is Immune Protection 10th Power from the Remembered Foods, formerly the Forgotten Foods. You can find that on www.etsy.com and look for Nafeeza, Nafeezahali, Nafeeza Ali. Go to Etsy.com, look for Nafeeza Ali, and you can find Immune Protection to 10th Power right there. In a time like this, we know we need our immune system to be hyped up, strengthened up, so we can fight against all of these things that's coming. They say they see more stuff coming. The minister said the same thing. So, family, let's get those immune systems hyped up.
That's right.
All right. So, with that, again, Etsy.com and take a look for Nafeeza Ali. Well, family, with that, let me turn the music off. With that, family, we welcome you all once again to 2021. All praises due to Allah. We all made it. So many of us, so many people did not make it.
True.
So all praises are due to Allah that we all have made it, that we all have made it to see 2021. And we know that many have went through many different struggles in 2020, and we already know struggle is ordained by God himself. So that don't mean we won't come into this year without struggles, but it may not be the same struggle that we had last year. It may not be the same struggle that we had. So we pray God's peace on each and every one of us. Traditionally, people say Happy New Year, but as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us, that's not really proper. Not that we don't want you to have a Happy New Year, but there's no guarantee that you or I are going to have a Happy New Year. So the best thing to actually hope for is God's peace in this new year. That's the best thing we can really hope for, is God's peace in this new year, and that God give you the wisdom, the strength, the fortitude to make your way through this new year. May he grant you prosperity, wisdom, understanding, to navigate your way through whatever you may go through this year. For those of you who have lost loved ones, we want to offer our condolences, but we want you to know that they live, and they live within each and every one of you. So whether it's your mother, your father, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your friend, as long as you pull them up right here and you remember them right here, then they don't never die. And if you know anything about African tradition, then that's one of the reasons that we pour libations for the ancestors, because they said true death is when that person is no longer remembered. So as long as you are able to pull them up, think about them, think about the good times, think about the lessons, think about the things that you have been able to share with them and they've shared with you, the time that you shared with them and that they have shared with you. Family, That is the way that we remember. If they were near and dear to you, you can always start a foundation in their name, start a movement in their name, start something where their name will be remembered on. Just remember, they are always a thought away. They are always a thought away. No, it's not like hugging them, and it's not like feeling them personally there. But that now is how you will need to access them. I know it may be painful for some, but family, we already know that each and every one of us one day are going to cross that same exact path. We know that. We know that one day you and I are not going to be here. I know. We trying to get this phone together, yo. So work with us. I'm gonna pull this out for a minute, and we just gonna roll with it. If it get a little low, then I'm gonna bring it over here.
Okay.
So that way, okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna turn it just a little more. All right. So, family, look, we all know that one day each and every one of us are going to walk that same road. Okay, we know that that is a assured thing that every last one of us at some point in time are not going to be here anymore. Now, a lot of times why people feel so sorrowful is because we know we didn't do for them the way that we should have done. We didn't do the things for them that we should and could have done while they were here. And so now we are in grief because they are gone. So this is why we always teach to give flowers while you live. That's right. We always teach to give flowers while you live, family. Okay, because I can't get flowers. I can't get any flowers while I'm dead. I need the flowers now. So that's no disrespect to anybody. But I'm just saying, flowers while you live. Love on the people that are near and dear to you right now, because we do not know when you won't see them again. You might have saw them yesterday and they gone tomorrow. So it's that is quick. and then just that quick. It can happen. So family, what we need to do is love on each other to the best of our ability. Yes, there are going to be problems. There may be some disagreements, but let's face something. Let's look at the real reality. Many of us have broken relationships out here right now. And if you go back in your mind as to why that relationship is broken, was it really big enough for you to be separated from that person for 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, 3 years? It might have felt that way at the moment, but if you go back over it now, you'll say, you know what? I've missed opportunities with my friend, with my loved one, with my friend, with my loved one, because I couldn't rise above whatever was going on between that person. Okay, so look, family, let us be more forgiving in this year. Let's be more forgiving in this year, more forgiving than we have been before. Many of us, we talk about the love of Jesus, the love of God, and how we want God to forgive us, but we the last one to forgive anybody for anything. They can step on your shoe and you won't forgive them for that, and that's not a good way to be, because we always the first ones when we do something that want somebody to forgive us. So be what you want to see. In other words, if you want God to forgive you, then you need to be able to forgive somebody. It's some relationships that we need to heal in this year. It's some relationships that we need the men in this year. Some of us haven't talked to our brother. Some of us haven't talked to our mother. Some of us haven't talked to our father, or whoever it may be. And you don't know. Tomorrow may be their last day on this earth. So let's fight diligently for our relationships, our marriages, our family relationships, our business relationships, because we all are going to need each other. It's tough times ahead, family, but with our faith in God and with our unity with one another, there's nothing that we can't overcome.
That's
So,
right.
family, what I want to do right now is one of the best things that I do each and every time that I come on this show. I get the opportunity to introduce somebody that I'm striving to build a legacy with, not just be married to, but somebody that I'm striving to build a legacy with. I don't know how many of us are legacy makers. Meaning, have you thought about the legacy that you want to build with your loved one? I want this woman right here named to go down in history for something great that we did together, not for vanity or pride, but the scripture says, let your light so shine.
That's right.
Let your light so shine, that they will glorify your Lord in heaven.
That's right.
Look at that. That's some great work that they're going to look at your work and say, only God could have blessed them to do this work the way that they doing.
Yes.
The Holy Quran says it like this: work so that Allah sees your work and the believers see your work.
That's right.
Look at that. See, it's not a strange family. It's only in our understanding. So I get the opportunity once again to bring to you my queen, and I mean that, my sister in the faith, my friend. Oh man, she's a good friend to me, a good counselor to me. She's more than just my wife. She is someone that I want to be around for a long, long time. And this is nothing to do with no brownie points. When I wake up in the morning and look at her face, I thank Allah. Sometimes I don't even believe it. Sometimes I pinch myself, and that's real. I have to is this real? Have you ever had to do that? Yes, it is real. All praises due to Allah. All right, so let's think about legacy building. I bring before you, without further ado, my wife, my queen, your sister, Nafiza Ali Muhammad.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Wow, guys. I'm so humbled, always by my husband's words, and the way that he truly do lift me up. I'm truly grateful. I'm so, Allah, thankful that he is by my side in this journey. This journey of Love My Kidneys has been a journey, and we're still on the path. And, we are being blessed tremendously by Allah's grace with things that have been developed over just a very short period of time. We have new members on our team for Love My Kidneys as we move forward into 2021. Welcome to this new year, family. Praying that Allah's peace and blessings are upon you throughout the entire year. We're going to talk about some determination. My husband's going to pull up the definition for us so that we can talk about determination when it comes to your health and well-being, right? So we have to be determined. We were determined with Love My Kidneys to grow it. And so over this past 8 months, we've brought different people on the show to talk about health and well-being. I've shared my journey with you, some of my lab numbers and why I'm on top of it, why you should be on top of yours, having the mind moving toward 1 meal a day. I'm now doing my 1 meal a day since November by Allah's grace. And man, it's just so exciting. I have a couple of people that are going to assist us with building Love My Kidneys Center as we develop this as a physical location. We're starting off with virtual center. Okay, this is where you and your family members can come to get information, to get accurate, current information on foods that you can eat, recipes that you'll be able to create for yourself in your home. We're going to have people do research. Also, regarding kidneys, high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease to help us be more prepared for the journey that we have ahead of us. Um, Definitely more information on how to prevent going on dialysis, right? And so, you all, if you don't know, I'm on this journey that most people say is impossible. I'm on the journey to get off of dialysis. And many people would say that will never happen. But I believe in a God where he removed impossible.
That's
Right? So if God said there is nothing that we cannot do that he has ordained. Many people have had brain tumors, right? I got a little piece of hair doing this own thing. Sorry. But people have had brain tumors and cancer and went back to the doctor, and the doctor say, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. We can't find anything." See, those are the miracles that the God create. But we have to be in the right spirit, the right heart, the right mind. We have to create the environment. Yes, in 2021, I'm going to be talking about the environment again because it's about a holistic approach to our lifestyles that will allow us to be able to bring the body back into perfect balance, to bring it back into homeostasis, to the best that it can be. Even if you can't be 100% back to, when you were 16 years old, what can you do to bring the body to a point where you feel good every day, right? That you're able to function, and to live longer than what they expect you to live. Because of course, when you have these different diseases going on in your body, they say, well, your life expectancy is this. I read the other day that somebody, doctor told them that their life expectancy was short, right? Because they had a lot of things going on. So, excuse me. So my job, of course, is to let them know that is not true. God is the only one that put the seal to you and nobody else. No doctor can tell you. They can estimate, and then unfortunately, a lot of times we start believing them. We believe, oh, woe is me, I'm going to die. No, don't think like that. When you have a determined mind to live, a determined mind to serve God with every morsel of your body, of your brain, of your life, then whatever time you got left on this earth, then you can enjoy it. You can be grateful for what it is that God blessed you with, right? So these are some of the things that we are doing with Love My Kidneys. We always accept your thoughts, your ideas, your comments, your love, your energy, all of those beautiful things. We accept those, and we like for you to put it in the chat. This is going to be a year of communication, okay, where we communicate with one another. We have Love My Kidney group. And in that group is where you really can come in and share more of who you are as an individual and your journey and what it is that we can do to assist you in that process. Love My Kidneys, inshallah, will be a non-for-profit organization where we help those with kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, assist them with natural ways of bringing the body back into balance, not at a cost to you, but a cost that our community will pay for. Our community is going to help us. How is that, Sister Nafiza? Because we're asking people to donate. We're asking people to make a donation to help your mother, to help your sister, to help your brother, to help your uncle, to help your friend, right? If we can have 1 million people to give $1, 10,000 people to give $10, right? We can get to our goal very quickly. We can get to our goal very quickly, but we are going to help our own community. We're not searching out Red Cross. We're not searching out, I don't know if they do Jerry Kids or whatever anymore, but all of these different charitable donation locations. We're not seeking help from them, fam. We're seeking the help from you, right? If you got $1 today, send that dollar today. If you have $10 today, send $10. If you have $1,000, send the $1,000. We are in the process of getting this 501c3, and we're not going to stop until it is accomplished. We have a separate account. You can cash app your monies to $ love my kidneys on the Cash app. If you prefer to send a check or money order, we can give you the address to send that to. There are many different ways for you to make your donation. Just DM us if you choose not to use Cash app and you want an invoice or something like that so that you can have it for your records. Once we become a 501c3, you will be able to write it off. Okay. So even if you give your donation now, within the year, prayerfully, we will have the 501c3 and you'll be able to write it off on your next year taxes. Okay. So that is where we are going. That is one of the many things that we're going to do when it comes. We're going to have doctors, we're going to have nurses, we're going to have different people on the show this year to help you on this journey to better improve your condition. But the first thing that you have to do is pray and strive to ask the God what it is that you need in your life in order to accomplish the health goals that you set for yourself. So are you ready to read determination?
Let me pull it up now. I was sharing.
Oh, okay. Well, we like to share. Sharing is caring.
So that we can try to get more people in here.
All right. You guys have heard that before, right? Sharing is caring. So share this this video and let people know that we are talking about determination for setting our health goals and where we are going in 2021 with Love My Kidneys and the different programs that we have available. We're going to be taking it in individuals, right? Where we can do individual consultation, with different people. We've already started that in 2020, and by Allah's grace, we've helped to counsel a few. So we like to do even more this year. Our goal this year is to assist 100 people.
That's right. 100 people, and we can do that with your help, family. That's what we have to. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'm going to just say this quick, then I'm going to do the redetermination. Okay. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was in the process of setting up a hospital for us. If you all know where Jackson Park Hospital is in Chicago, he was attempting to purchase that, and also the South Shore Country Club, where he was going to actually put a full Muhammad University, and it will have another. I think the Doctors College would be there, but they took the money and then they gave it back because they didn't want that. Brothers and sisters, this is critical, because we already know, if you've done any research, you know that a lot of these places are doing these new research. In other words, we're being used like guinea pigs at these hospitals. This is a new therapy. This is a new this. We've tried this on 100 people, and we want you to try it. And they don't know, because they're not looking at a holistic perspective for your particular body. They're not looking at a holistic perspective for your particular body. Right. See, one of the things that was found, Dr. Laila Africa, he brought this out, that, and we already know, if we study the teachings of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who is the original man. The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. Okay, well, in that, if you are the original, you're the first man, you're the first woman, then those who would come after you are similar to, but not exactly like. So this is why in lab tests, they test dark-skinned mice and white mice to see how these medicines will affect the white and the darker mouse. Well, why? Because they understand that our anatomy, though similar, is different. So why do I bring that up? Because our bodies are different than anyone else's, because our bodies have been in creation for trillions and trillions of years. And you all know that we all are links in the chain. We're links in the chain going back to the past, the present, and the future, all at the same time within our genetic makeup. So that this genetics goes back, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, into the trillions of years, even beyond, as God was creating himself. He said that we are the direct descendants from God. We are the actual family of God. And this is why, if you go and do your research, you can actually look up something called the God gene, and you can look up something called the Eve gene. And they say that each and every person has this God gene and the Eve gene, and then the Eve gene, which is the original black woman, that they are actually able to find in the DNA of every human being traces of this Eve gene and the God gene. So therefore, what they're telling you is that we are, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has said, the original people of the earth. But not only that, that our genetics go back to the originator himself. So our bodies are not the same as those who came later on. So this is why when you go to the doctor and your blood pressure is high and this is going on and that's going on, and they asking you, well, aren't you experiencing this? Aren't you experiencing that? Aren't you going through this? Aren't you going through that? And you're not. It's because you're made to tolerate more. And because your body has been evolving for such a long time, each generation getting stronger, each generation being made better than before, even though now with what's going on with the chemicalizations, they are trying to destabilize the genetics of us as the original people. But I just wanted to say that because we not only have to come up with a new way in regards to our own facilities to treat ourselves. You know, we have to come up with that, because you can't treat black people the same way you treat everybody else.
That's true. And we're all individuals too.
And you're individual. So even your family genetics is different than anybody else.
That is so true.
So those are things that we have to talk about. Yes. But anyway, I'm going to go on. The word determination, and I'm going to turn it back over to my wife. The act of deciding definitely and firmly. The act of deciding definitely and firmly. Also, the result of such an act of decision, firm or fixed intention to achieve a desired end. A fixing or finding of the position, magnitude, value, or character of something, such as the act, process, or result of an accurate measurement, biology, and identification of the taxonomic position of a plant or animal. Philosophy, the definition of a concept, and logic by its essential constituents. Okay, and we'll go on, but we've got enough. A direction or tendency to a certain end. This is why we run this up. The determination, the resolve.
Right.
the definitive, definite act of healing.
Right.
All right.
So, wow, with that, fam, it made me think about words of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. When he said, when you're learning something, you can go ahead and plug that back up. When you're learning something, you go to the end of it, right? Because you need to see where you're going. In the ABS tribe, we talk about, um, you can pull up and say, hey, I'm trying to get somewhere. Well, if you don't know where you're trying to get to, can't nobody help you, on your journey. So you got to know where you're going. What are you trying to accomplish with your health goals, right? So I know for me, my goal is to come off of dialysis and to rid myself of the extra weight that I've been carrying with me for a very long time. It's been with me as far as I can remember, even as a young girl. So I see my goal and I have a vision of where, I want to be. So then I see my steps. And as I pray, for guidance, then Allah sends me people into my life that helps me on this journey. Right. So, like I said, I just recently, by Allah's grace, connected with another holistic healing doctor that is going to also assist me on my journey. See, we can't stop when we get to one place, right? Because that person or that circumstance take you to the next level. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad took us to a certain level, and then Minister Farrakhan is assisting him, right? We don't disregard everything that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad gave to us. We add on, and we continue to learn from the wisdom that he's given us. And so it is when you're on this journey. You may have started out with not a naturopathic, neurologist, nephrologist, a kidney specialist, right? And so that kidney specialist tells you all that he knows in medicine. And he tells you that your kidneys are having problems. Well, hey, thanks for letting me know that. Now let's build upon that. What do we do? Right? What do we do to heal the body? What do we do to help the body come into balance? And for the sake of Facebook and the government who don't like those words, family, we will be using a little bit of a different language than healing. It all means the same, but it's bringing the body back into balance, bringing the body back into a state of homeostasis. Did I say that right?
Homeostasis.
Okay. Really being able to um, bring the body into a healthy state. That's what we are working toward, right? But you all know my ultimate goal is to come off this machine. How long is it going to take to do that? I don't know. But I've been, to make that happen. And if that's my mind, I'm determined to make that happen. Then when I receive information, as I've received this a doctor, a holistic healing doctor saying, look, we're going to have to get even more strict. I know you're not eating meat. I know you're doing this and you're eating your one meal, but we're going to have to go a little bit deeper. And really, we should expect that when you're on your journey to go deeper. And you have to be so determined. Determination is not, I got a determination for the year. It's determination for 2021. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. This is my determination for January 2021. This is my determination for the week of. This is my determination for Monday. This is my determination for right now. And it has to be that kind of specific. We have to really get down to the details of where it is that we're trying to go and what it is that we're trying to do. No matter what time of the day it is, no matter what time period you're in, never lose sight of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. When you are determined, that means this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to allow anything and anyone to stop me, not even myself, right? Because we get in our own way. Oh, I've been doing good for a week. I think I'm going to give myself a treat. All right. I've been doing good for, And we talked about it a little bit last year. Yeah, but one meal, depending on what that meal is, can set you back 3 weeks where you were moving towards something. When I was talking with the doctor, she was telling me it's like with the kidneys, you may be doing a lot of good things for the kidney, right? But those things that are not good for the kidney are counteracting what it is that you just did of good. So now we have to remove anything that is not going to benefit the kidney, and you don't want to be too stringent where, you become stressed out about what you're doing, but you have to do it with the love and the love of the idea of your goal, what it is that you are really trying to accomplish. And then we have to help one another. That's why we are here at Love My Kidneys. Go to the group, Love My Kidneys group, where you'll be able to actually do more chatting with us, dropping a line, us being more interactive with one another, so that we can help each other through this process, because it's not easy, right? It's not easy. No matter what you're going through, if it's your blood pressure, we got to get that blood pressure under control. We got to get that sugar under control. I know you don't want to hear this, and Mama Rita, I hope you're listening, because I wanted to share this, and we'll talk later. But we got to give up the sugar. We're going to have to give it up. If you're at 2 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee, go to 1 until you can get used to that. And then go to a half of teaspoon if you have to have sugar. The agave is better because it's low on the glycemic index. And so it takes less time for the sugar to rise when you're using the agave. Agave is actually very good.
It takes more time.
Right. It's a longer period of time.
Right. Longer period.
Right. So it's better in that sense that it doesn't spike the sugar.
Right.
Starch. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said we actually just cut out starch and sugar in your diet until the sugar is gone. And he experienced it. So he knows about it. I have experienced it. I have gone to the point where my sugar was 300, 375 and stayed there. Wouldn't go down. I could fast. I was doing everything. But when I removed that sugar and that starch out of my diet, that the numbers came down. And that is so true. And it was under control by the diet. I got to the point where I could take a little bit, of sugar every once in a while, but it stopped becoming a habit with the sugar. We don't even realize how much we're dumping in our body every day. And that's why the numbers won't go down. And, I'm going to get more actual facts on it. But as you have sugar in your blood vessels, it starts contracting, which is then increases the blood pressure. They're connected, so we have to really put our bodies in an environment to heal. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for the new team members that we have. We'll be doing announcements soon on who they are and, some of the things that they're going to be bringing to the table to assist us on our journey together. We truly mean that when we say that we're determined to help 100 people this year, and you can be one of those people. We like for you to benefit from what it is that we are presenting to you. We, at this time in our research, are not aware of anyone else that's out here doing what it is that we are in the process of doing. So we need you to participate in order to help us be successful. We need you to send your donations. We need you to get your family members to send a donation to us. We're going to send out some brochures and flyers digitally that you can share with your family. Also, because we have to help ourselves. I refuse to go to the Red Cross and ask them for money for this. I refuse to go to the Kidney Foundation and ask them for what it is that we can do for ourselves. For just as little as $1, there is no maximum. If you want to send me $1 million, Kevin Hart, we will receive it. This is for sure. Put us on your 2021 list of those that you send donations to. It's a lot of people that are on our list. Tyler Perry, that we know that we can do this. You send donations anyway, to a lot of different organizations that don't necessarily benefit the community directly. So we just want you to assist in helping our people, right? Because we need help and we need to do things through a natural, holistic approach. Because what we're seeing when it comes to dialysis, the numbers are growing tremendously with the methods in which they are telling us will solve, not solve, but will extend our life, right? This machine is extending our life. Yes, it's helping to clean the toxins out of the body, but what else can we do? What can we do to prevent us ever having to go onto dialysis, right? So we, fam, have to, we need you as a team member to be determined to help us in raising these funds so that we can help 100 people establish our 501c3, which will allow us to do so much more in the realm of helping our people. We're looking for physicians that use naturopathic methods that we can refer our clients to, whatever state you're in, whatever city you're in. We'll reach out even to Canada. If you have, and we do, we met a sister in Canada that's dealing with the crystal teas. So think
Chakra tea.
Socrates. Thank you. So these types of things that will help us to create the type of hospital without it being a hospital that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about, where we do it from a holistic approach, where we're doing it where the natural things in life, the herbs that are in our planet, on our planet, the fruits and the vegetables, the crystals that come out of the earth. All of these things are things that will help us to create the environment that we need to create.
Can I say
Yes,
something
sir.
real fast?
Yes, sir.
Let
Absolutely.
me say something real fast.
Okay.
Okay. Family, I heard the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan say these powerful words right here. So as you're listening, I really want you to wrap your mind around this. And he said this, I believe it was in How to Give Birth to a God. He said that thought, the right attitude, I'm paraphrasing now, can actually heal the body and change your whole molecular structure, he said.
Yes.
So when we say the determination to heal, then we're talking about you constantly, like he talks about in How to Give Birth to a God, using the womb of your mind like a printing press,
right,
to tell your mind to activate the healing process to bring you back into balance. Now, here's how we know the enemy know that works. They did an experiment and they gave some people the actual medicine and they gave other people a sugar pill. And they showed that the people who got the sugar pill, right, actually fared better than the people that they gave the medicine to. Well, why? Because their mind was determined to heal and to be healed. So if you don't start there, you can have the diet, you can have the exercise, you can have all of these things. But if you don't start with a determined mind,
right,
as the minister said, in building the will, desire builds the will. So you have to desire the healing.
right.
You have to desire the healing. And in that desire, feeding studying, praying, thinking on it. Then, once you do that, now you're giving your body instruction. The scripture says it like this: be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
That's
Well,
right.
what is it telling you? That if you change your thought process and your thought pattern, that you can transform something. Transform what? Not only your life, but your whole body. Excuse me. But your whole body itself can be transformed by the mind. Give you a quick example, and I'm turning it back over to my wife. Bruce Lee, the great martial artist, his back was broken. They said he would never walk again, nor would he be able to do martial arts again. But he began with his wife, Linda, fighting back with his mind and writing the book, Jeet Kune Do Concepts, I believe is the name of it. And he began writing the book and fighting back with his mind. And he hadn't really officially came up with Jeet Kune Do until after he began walking again. And he became stronger and more powerful than he ever was. Well, if the back can regenerate, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that again.
Okay.
If the back and the bone can regenerate by thought, then your kidney, then your heart, your lungs, your cells can regenerate by thought.
Right.
That's how powerful you are.
Right.
So if you make the determination that you don't want to fight and you out of here, then that's what's going to happen, because ye are all God's children of the Most High God. So when God says be, it is. Well, you the God of your own body. So when you say, I don't want to be here, then the body responds and begins the process of removing your life away.
Wow. Wow. So true.
So
that's absolutely
determined mind
yes.
to heal.
Yes, sir.
That's some serious thought right there.
You know, it really is serious thought. You can grab that for me. Really is serious thought, you know, and like I was saying earlier, it has to be consistent determination, right? We can't just set a goal for 2021 and not think about that every day. It just needs to become such a part of you. We did our vision board for 2021. So when I walk down my hall, I have to look at my vision board. My vision board keeps me in my mind of what I am determined to do. I'm determined to do several things, you know, within my time, but it's my focus. So instead of, you know, doing the things that are destroying our lives, sitting around, you know, watching too much television, you know, eating foods that are unhealthy for us, engaging in conversations that are not beneficial to us, those are the type of things that destroy the determination. You know, because you sit around and gossiping and things like that. We don't have time for that. You know, the Holy Quran talks about that. We don't do that. It's negative energy that doesn't lead anywhere but to our own self-destruction. So we want to bring our conversations up on the vibration chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that we talk about it in Dianetics. You know, we have to the tone scale, right? You have to bring yourself up. And when you do that, you feel so much better. You have so much more energy. You wake up with purpose. You wake up with a determined mind that I'm going to accomplish this today, right? Today, I'm going to exercise. You know, I'm dealing, you all know, with a lot of pain right now. but I still have to get on that floor and stretch. I still have to meet with my yoga instructor at least once a week to get more instructions on how to stretch the body, how to get the body moving, because I spent a long time just chilling. Of course, with the pandemic, it's not a whole lot that you can do out here, but we have to stay active, open up those windows, let the sunlight come in, breathe some fresh air so that you can be determined in your day. If you can take this day, and I know some of us are not feeling good, and it's okay that you're not feeling well, but let's get out of that mind. Today, you get up and you write on a piece of paper, I feel good today. I see myself out of this bed. I see myself walking. I see myself, absorbing the sunlight. I see myself writing my story, right? So even though we are still in quarantine, and we should respect that, don't lose sight of the wisdom that we have been given to remain quarantined, because this pandemic is real serious and is mutating and doing all other kind of things. But that's not going to stop us from our goals. You're in your house. You're at a wonderful place and opportunity to connect with the God, to get more strength in order to be determined. Pray to the God about determination. Pray to the God about what it is that you can do to be a better human being for yourself and your community. It's one of the questions we talked about with my family discussion is, what can we do, for the community in 2021? And some people are like, I'm done. I've been helping people for a long time. Well, you can still help people, even if you're not necessarily going out feeding the homeless, you're not clothing the homeless, you don't have that kind of energy anymore. Maybe you could just take your money that you normally spend and help a small Black business. Let's support a small Black business. Okay, I don't have no money to shop with them. Well, maybe I can share their page on my page, right? Maybe I can send this information to one of my, friends, or one of my nieces, one of my nephews, somebody else who will be spending money. There are millions of ways to become active in your own life. I just don't want to see us waste this time that we are in, because it's such a critical time on our planet. And God has blessed us with this gift of life. And just because you are dealing with an illness does not give you an excuse to sit back and do nothing. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if you're sick, work. If you're happy, work. If you're sad, work. Those are not the exact words, but no matter what is going on in your life, there's still work that needs to be done, because our future is not secure until we secure it. We don't wait on a mystery God. We don't wait for, a pie in the sky to bring us bread. We don't do that. We get out and we work and we make things happen. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to Allah that although I am experiencing the things that I'm experiencing, He's given me the spirit to know that He has me. And He shows me every day with the beautiful people that keep coming into my life. I'm grateful for the gifts that He has given me to help me through this process. So I don't want to kind of, prolong the point, but I want us to be so connected to that word determination. Determination. I want to be so sure of where I'm going, what I'm trying to accomplish, and knowing that I'm not going to let nothing and nobody stop me in this process. Allah loves you. He loves you. He wants to see you successful. He doesn't want you in pain, but He allows certain things in your life for us to get the lesson, and then for us to turn around and help those that are going through what we're going through to see a better way out. Because a lot of people that are dealing with, kidney disease and that are on dialysis, they're very sad and depressed and want to, clock out of here. That's not what God wants for you. Use your illness to help others, to better your condition, because the body is designed to heal itself. And the body will heal itself when you give it its proper environment. Okay. So, fam, let's be determined in 2021, in January of 2021, in this Thinking Thursday. Be determined today. If you haven't got out the bed today, get up. If you haven't gotten off the couch, get up. If you haven't seen the sun today, open up your window. If you haven't smelt any fresh air, open the door for a moment. You might even see a neighbor go by where you can smile at them and say, "Peace, neighbor, praying you are well." Right? Let's get up and do something. If you have a backyard, it's a wonderful, it's a blessing because I don't have a backyard. But if you have a backyard, plant some flowers, plant some food, right? Plant some food. Tomatoes and green peppers are the easiest thing that I know how to grow. But from my understanding, okra is not difficult either. So let's get out there, fam. Let's get to living. Life is busy. It's business. And we need to be about the business of saving our own lives. We have to survive. We have to survive this pandemic. We have to survive these vaccines. We have to survive the fall of a world in order to establish the kingdom of God. Okay? So I love you guys. I am grateful to Allah for you. We have such a special show coming up at 3 o'clock. The Queen of Rap she gave a gift. I gave a gift, and I received an even bigger gift. So I want to share that with you on the show at 3 o'clock. That is 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. So please tune in at 3 o'clock for us to share this beautiful gift that I have received. But it was a gift that me and my husband actually did together. And that's the beauty of what we do, from Mind Spark Creations to Love My Kidneys, the Queen of Rap. We're right there together, developing things together, and sharing with the community together. My husband has strong suits, and I have strong suits, and my son, and we bring it all to the table so that we can serve you. So please let us know how we can continue to serve you and how we can better serve you in this new year, helping you to be the best you that you could possibly be. Okay? As we strive to be the best us that we can be. I love you guys. May Allah continue to bless you, keep you, protect you, right? And keep you in his peace. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, fam. As we said once again, for those of you all that want to help us get this 501c3 started, the whole package is going to actually be around $6,000 for the lawyers and everything like that to set this thing up the right way. We're going to be working with a sister that's going to help us do it. We've already talked with them. We are in that process as we speak.
That's right.
So if you would like to be a blessing to help us in getting this up and running, the Love My Kidney Center, then I'll put in the chat the Cash App, Love My Kidneys, $ Love My Kidneys. You can do that. If you want to do a check or something like that, go ahead and hit us in the inbox or direct message us, however you like to do it. And just let us know you want to do something like that. We can shoot you the address so you can. And we're going to use it exactly for what it is that we are striving for, and that's to build the Love My Kidney Center, which is actually going to be a national network that will be able to help many people all over the United States and possibly the world. We don't know how big Allah is going to allow this to grow. So we would appreciate your help. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your patience. We pray we said something of value that have made your life a little bit better. May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. If you found value in this, please share with those whom you love. And God willing, come on back and be with us on the Queen of Rap, at 3 o'clock. That's our time, 4 o'clock. Central Time, where we're going to talk about this wonderful gift that we will see. Well, we love you, family. May Allah continue to bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
to Allah.